Dude, driving is boring as hell. Oh no. I don't know if the car in the background of that photo is facing her or not, but God, that would just add a whole nother level of comedy for this photo for me if she's driving into oncoming traffic with all of the ADHD content alongside it. There's no time to explain. Get in the pee. Bro, imagine braking real hard and just rolling off into traffic. Well, you know, at least you'll get to work on time. You just made food. You're at the table, laptop open. What are you watching first? YouTube ad. My wife put parental controls on Netflix because I watched one of our shows without her. Hey, you gotta learn, man. The couple's show is a sacred doctrine that you do not breach, and you broached it. So unfortunately, gotta have the parental controls on Netflix because you got impatient, man. Not cool, dude. Not cool. I'm driving around turning TVs off. You're gonna start a riot in that neighborhood. People are gonna start there's gonna be outrage in the city. It's a modern day Joker. Don't need to rob a bank or blow up a building to get Batman's attention. Just drive around in your hatchback and turn off TVs remote from the comfort of your car. Evolution of the Coke bottle since 1899. Which bottle did it best? The one with the Coke in it? I mean, if we're talking about the best bottle to Coke ratio, I would have to say that 1915 really had it right with their Fat Man bottle. That's what I like to call it. It's got the big waistline. I think they were onto something there. It's only a month, waifu. Ah, thanks, Burger King. Brand Twitter is a strange place. No word starts with O, it ends with O. Orange. Nice. I love that this tweet has been deleted. Yeah, nice try, man. Good attempt. No piece of art has ever emotionally affected me the way this robot arm piece has. It's programmed to try and contain the hydraulic fluid that's constantly leaking out and required to keep itself running. I've seen this piece before. I believe it's called like Can't Help Myself or something, right? That being said, I don't think it's hydraulic fluid. It's just like a thick red liquid. If it was actually like a hydraulic leak, it wouldn't, the machine just wouldn't work. That's what I've read anyway. I've also read that the intention of the piece was supposed to be about the like futility of trying to control borders. But you know, that being said, it is art and art is subjective. So whatever meaning you pull from it personally, I feel like that is also just as acceptable for the meaning of the piece of work. One of my favorite artists where I kind of like just learned more about the, I guess, abstractness of art. I really liked Mike Kelly and just seeing his pieces. I think one of my favorites that he made was called, I really loved More Love Hours Than Can Never Be Repaid and The Wages of Sin. And it was just this like super chaotic assembly of dolls and blankets that the dude found in thrift stores. And I thought it was a really cool looking piece. Like the whole more loved hours are owed thing. It was like this statement on loving something too much or receiving too little in return. A lot of things of like associations of like your parents or a relative giving you these things and the countless hours of putting them together for what? Like, do you expect in turn of giving a child this blanket to repay the time and spent on it? I just thought it was a really neat statement. I don't mean to get too like art critiquey here, but I really love his work. I think art's a super fascinating medium. Imagine you send in your resume and get a oh no, crying, laughing, thumbs down. Gmail's reportedly working on emoji reactions for emails. That doesn't sound like it's gonna go well. I just saw 9 homeless people giving each other flu shots under a bridge. What a loving community we live in. God bless. Flu shots. Hey, look, sick Pikachu costume, man. Yeah, my Pikachu costume ended up being far more terrifying than in the picture. Could be something with the cut off legs. You got your calves showing, man. If I got the rights, I would do a final movie, Water Chip Down, where the chipmunks all brutally die at war and then make it legally binding that there can never be another chipmunk movie again because the chipmunks are dead now. Well, That dream could come true for just 300 million clams. Me? Wow, I can't believe these were only $2. They look like such good quality, nobody will ever know they weren't expensive. Someone, oh wow, nice pants. Me, beaming with pride, they were $2. I mean, yeah, because you're proud of the good deal you got on them. There's nothing wrong with having some pride on good financial decisions. Dracula, I am Count the Dracula. I have killed and drank the blood of millions. Me, dude, we have a puppet based on you that fucking loves numbers. He goes 1, 2, and repeats that until you tell him to stop. Having ADHD and being turned into a vampire would be so embarrassing. Imagine being alive 600 years and you still haven't put that desk in your castle office together. See, don't say that, because I have a desk that I disassembled that's just in my living room that needs to be thrown away that I haven't gotten around to yet. Don't remind me of that. Yeah, all the news is depressing, but at least it also gets dark at 4:30 now, so that's nice. 40 is a weird age because you either look like a college graduate or a retired bowler. Either way, there's a sadness in the eyes. FDA issues warning about black licorice for Halloween. It tastes like FDA. Well, at least now it's an official notice. Rich Dad Poor Dad is finance for kids who get their tests returned face down. That's funny. I like that. I mean, really the only thing you need for it, right? Like the takeaway from that book is that assets are things that make you money on an ongoing basis, and liabilities are things that cost you money on an ongoing basis. So you want to maximize your assets and minimize your liabilities. Otherwise, like that, the book could just be that phrase. The Rock's waxwork unveiled a museum, but fans adamant something is missing. Yeah, this looks like Mr. Clean, not The Rock. We're missing his skin tone, most of the tattoos. Like, there's a lot going on in this. The tattoos just don't look right here. They really don't. I thought I was being clever, putting the litter box on wheels so I could slide it out from under the stairs. But I have inadvertently created a Mad Max X vehicle, which my cat uses to roll around the house, dragging himself with his front paws the entire time. The entire time. You've done it. You've mobilized him. Interviewer, your resume states you have 20 years sales experience, but you're only 28? Yes, ma'am. That's correct. I went to public school in the 90s, and each year I sold thousands worth of cookie dough and Christmas junk to strangers so my teachers could have scissors. I feel like that's fair to put on your resume. I'm not even gonna lie. Arty farty people don't like to be called arty farty. They prefer the full, more pretentious artisan fartisan. Just so you know. It's so funny how Santa only gives presents to good kids, but the Easter Bunny is like, I don't give a shit what you did. I just need to offload these eggs. Go ahead, find them. I'll never forget when my sister got broken up with and asked my dad for a dog, and he said, we have to buy a dog every time you get dumped. This house is gonna look like a goddamn Sarah McLachlan commercial. So did she get the dog? Haunted house idea. A poorly lit Walmart littered with people you haven't seen since high school. John Murdy is contacting this dude as soon as he can. Halloween Horror Nights has a new marquee attraction. Vacations aren't about making memories or having new experiences. Vacations are about having 11 to 15 beers a day in a city where nobody knows you. That's what it's all about. That's the American dream, and it's a dream I want to live. Redditors live the best, most happy lives like 90% of the time, and you guys hate them for it. I lose all self-control and my wife buys chocolate chip cookies. I eat like 2 or 3 a day. It's insane. Hey, good for him. Hope he has a big glass of milk with him too. Shark-infested waters? You mean their home? It's where they live. It's people-infested waters, not shark-infested. I swear I've heard this on a comedy bit before. I swear to God, right when I said people-infested waters, I am pretty sure this is a comedy bit. But yeah, no, the sharks live there. We've not infested a thing. We've simply overstayed our wet welcome. Ever since I found out cats don't meow to other cats, that's just some they learn to manipulate humans and meows are supposed to mimic infant human cries, I'm noticing a lot of fake about my cat. Like, pretty sure that's not even a cat. I think that's a man in a cat costume. Water is like the oldest beverage ever and somehow has no nickname. No one is ever like, sure could go for a cup of that clear or whatever. Huge oversight in my opinion. Not everything needs a nickname, man. The safest password management system is just making a different really long password for every new account, storing it nowhere, forgetting it completely, and then resetting your password every time you sign in. What if someone cracks it before you sign in? What happens then? Why on earth would you say half a dozen when you can literally say 6? Because I like to triple my word count for no reason. That's why. Because it makes me feel better when I say more for less. So there's this game, Near Automata. Listen, I don't care. I don't care how you call it. Where there's an ongoing war between androids and machines. Oh, like Skibbity Toilet? Bro, I went down the Skibbity Toilet rabbit hole. I didn't learn a damn thing about the series. It is just prime peak brain rot. So there's literal green sludge bubbling up from the ground next to the World Trade Center right now. Cowabunga, dude. So let's get it on. Reptiles against the fathers of the Renaissance? We got the classical technique to kick these three-toed freaks back under the street? Oh, now I gotta listen to that whole epic rap battle again. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this and come back after to tell you how I feel. All right, I'm back. I just had a 2-minute, 14-second trip into Nirvana. I've seen God in heaven in the rap. The Oni-san, is that how you say it? God, I hate when I don't know how to pronounce words and I feel like an old man. From the poster, whom I secretly had feelings for, was impregnated a while ago, so I ended up crying. Oh man, poor guy. Poor guy. It's okay, she's on paper, it's not real. It's called Dunkin' Donuts and I love it. Thinking about opening a bakery where everything is specifically made without love. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, America does run on Dunkin' and Dunkin' runs on spite. Spellcasters are more powerful than marshals. I don't know, bro. She didn't grab your arm when the cave went dark. Counterspell that, nerd. Go to hell. We cast on this fool testicular torsion. No decoy balls to get out of that one, huh? Las Vegas Sphere reports $98.4 million loss. CFO quits. It will soon be the world's spookiest spirit Halloween. Anyone that bites their ice cream doesn't fear anything. Stage 1 psychopath. Hey, yo, do you bite or lick your ice cream? God, you can see the individual teeth marks and everything. A mugger, points gun, your money or your life. Me, sure thing. Hands on my ID. You got 2 kids that didn't actually understand the Matrix. No, I mean, me, already running away. Also, you're late for Steph's recital. And he's gone. Like he never existed. Reasons my toddler cried tonight include, he wanted me to cut his toast and so I did. And then he lost all semblance of composure because I did not realize I was supposed to cut just the toast, not the jam. That's an easy mistake to make. I made one today too. Mine asked for a strawberry yogurt, so I gave him a strawberry yogurt, but the yogurt I gave him was strawberry. I hope we both learned from our mistakes. Who's winning this fight? Omni-Man or the Powerpuff Girls? Think, Mark! They're made from sugar, spice, everything nice, and chemical X. There's no stopping them. So I guess we know who wins. Hey, oh, my boy over there thinks you're cute, but he also just hit the pen and went nonverbal, so don't try to talk to him. I'll relay the message. I got a unique way of communicating with him once he stops communicating with the modern world. The pen's a crazy thing. You vape? Everyone defending oatmeal is like, oh, once I add 17 things to it, it tastes so good. Then you're just enjoying the 17 things, not the oatmeal. You're enjoying the toppings. It's what I think salad defenders are like. If you're eating salad, like, good for you. It's healthy. It's awesome. But if you're like, well, I love salad because I can have all my dressings and croutons and also dump a whole thing of oil on top of it. Come on. At that point, the lettuce is just a vessel for what you really want to eat. Due to the airport bar. What do you do? Me? I'm a writer, and I teach creative writing. Dude, creative writing? Like in cursive? Yep, that's actually exactly what I meant. You got it. God, you're so smart. Must be why you hang out at the airport bar. Wait, so you're telling me critics believe Cuties was better than the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Okay, so I don't want to say too much about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I've been trying to make a video about it, and if that video comes out, then I don't want this MK video to be spoiling what I think. But to give a very brief opinion, I really liked the movie, but Scott Cawthon cannot tell a story to save his life. That is all I feel about the movie. And I can't wait for the second one, and I'm gonna kiss Matthew Lillard on the lips. That's what I feel. That's my official review. I think critics were mad because it didn't like beat for beat be what they expected like in the game, but I also don't think a game like a movie where you're just flipping through cams and checking on the Pirate Cove is going to be entertaining. It's kind of like how the Iron Lung movie, I haven't seen much Iron Lung gameplay, but I doubt that it's going to be 1-to-1 from the game, you know what I mean? The live action Minecraft movie and Mortal Kombat 2 will begin filming in early 2024. I really hope the live action Minecraft movie turns out exactly like the 1993 Mario movie in terms of quality. I'd be pretty stoked to see what a live action Creeper looks like. I think that'd be dope. GTA 6 to cost between 1 to 2 billion, making it the most expensive game of all time. Waited 10 years for a game I'll never be able to afford. Gutted's an understatement. I hope you enjoy this luxury top 1% because it's rough out here for me. Saw people sharing their favorite lyrics, so here's some of mine. I just read through them hospital doors and I already know that we're getting some loss here. Through them hospital doors. Meanwhile, my attention's pulled in another direction. Some receptionist. Doctor, give me the news. Something's wrong. She was lying on the bed crying when I walked in. Nice. The most clever way to have it yet. Cars have windows and can move. Houses have windows and can't move. So it's not the windows that make the car go. It's something else entirely. Yeah, it's cargo pants. Man, a breakup. Have y'all ever had to chase your dog down the street and they're thinking it's a game? That's how I fell down the stairs one time. I live in an upstairs apartment and my dog got out and ran down the stairs and I said, "Brick, no!" And he looked at me like, "Oh, it's a game!" and ran further, and I tripped down the stairs trying to catch him. So, yeah, it's rough. Bro, how's little bro still thriving? It's been years since I checked up on him. Give him care now. He has seen better days. I just ran into Lil Uzi, yo! Why does it look like he met you? I mean, technically it's true, you guys met each other. He's just also as enthusiastic. Must let Tom pick onion? Dude, my lunch came with a riddle? I spent 5 minutes trying to figure out who Tom is and what his onion picking skills have to do with my sandwich. Oh no. If you read that and don't immediately assume it's the ingredients list, you're a lost cause. I immediately assumed mustard, lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion. No meat, curious choice. Love being the guy who still wears shorts in winter. Laugh all you want, I save 50% on pants. Oh, there he goes, old thermos legs. I can't hear you. I'm too rich and my legs are too warm. I'm built different. I am him. Had the most terrifying Uber of my life last night. Lady was clearly not taking her meds, kept talking about lizard people and fallen demons coming out of rocks to kill people. She would also signal the opposite direction whenever merging because she didn't want to be followed. She's holding secrets, government classified info. She's a rogue asset.